few months ago, I acquired this 5-speed all-wheel drive Element. Traded my white CB for it, and you're probably wondering, why would I do that? Well, I have a automatic Element over here, and I can't stand driving that thing in the snow. It's so much easier to drive stick in the snow. I feel like I have way more control, especially if ABS is disconnected. I've got to do some work to this Element before I can even start driving it. It's actually missing on a cylinder. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So cylinder 4, I believe. It's just a dead cylinder. I'm assuming maybe it's got like bad valves. I'm not too sure if I'm going to, take the head off of this and, go through the motor and, as in like getting valves done, new timing chain, head gasket, the works that come involved with pulling the head off. Or I got this motor right here that's ready to go. I'm pretty sure it burns oil, so it needs some work too. Once I get it out, kind of decide from there where I want to go with it. If I want to, revive this one or put that one in it. Yeah, I'm gonna start pulling this motor. Hey, buddy. Come here, buddy. Oh, he's pissed. There we go. All right. Now go live in my garage. Get big enough to eat mice, because I hate them dang mice. And go. Go. Get. I'm letting you live. There he goes. I went and took the head and flipped it over here on this carpet mat. I believe that's the exhaust side valve. Look at that. What the heck happened to that? Is it a burnt valve? But either way, I'm going through this whole motor. I think I'm going to re-gasket everything. I'm going to get new valves for sure. But yeah, I thought I would show you that. That is crazy. I have never seen that, so that explains my no compression issue. So I got the element head back from the machinist. He said he had to replace a valve, that burnt one that I had. He said the seal was good, it just wasn't seated properly. Now I just got to go through and buy all the gaskets and parts to put the motor back together, and hopefully I'll have this element done soon. Who knows? It's November 21st. It's been a minute since I've worked on the element. I finally got the courage to order all the parts, and they finally came in. I'm gonna go through and show you everything I have and explain what it is, because it's mostly in boxes. I got these Moog right here. It's lower ball joints and outer tie rods. Sway bar links. Those are lower control arms. Water pump with, I think, a belt, the serpentine belt. Thermostat. These are the crankshaft seals, like your rear main and your front. I guess the front main. I guess there's no oil pump. I was thinking of the old H&F series. This is like timing components. I think that's the tensioner, chain. These are the guides. And then I got a Felpro head gasket, ARP stud, head bolt studs. These are door actuators. The door actuators are bad. Quarter mile motor mounts. I wanted something that was going to last a while. Luck. I think it's like throwout bearing and maybe the slave cylinder, master cylinder and slave cylinder. I'm not sure. No, yeah, throw bearings in the Exidy over here clutch kit. So this is a slave and master and slave cylinder. And then I got a Luck flywheel. These torque bushings are for the shifter cables. And then this is a new clutch line. I'm gonna take out the like hard line in there and just run this stainless steel. Those are all the parts I have ordered. It's not very much, but it's quite a bit to put in. So hopefully I can get this done Thanksgiving week, or even next week. It's been cold here and it just warmed up to the 50s. So if it doesn't drop below 50s, I'd be pretty happy with that. Got the chain on. Just need to start getting the rest of the motor put back together. I think it's solid as with the chain on now. Well, another day. The GoPro wasn't working. It stopped recording after like 5 seconds. I put the flywheel on, the clutch, bolted up the transmission, put the new starter on, got the new slave cylinder on, bolted up the half shaft here. It's ready to be dropped in. Like I said, I'm sorry, my GoPro was having issues, so I did not get to record process of putting all this back together, but I will fix my GoPro so I can show the process of the motor being put back in. Trying to put my motor back in here, and I bought these 1/4 mile motor mounts, and you know, I think it was like $400 bucks. You would think that they would make it like a direct fit. So I took a file and I reamed out the hole just a little bit bigger, and I don't want to take it off because it was, you know, not fun trying to thread this in. I got it just right, but now it's staying and it's sticking in there. I don't want to have to spend extra time messing with this crap when I should just be able to put it in and be good, you know, be good to go. It's been a week after I've put the Element back together, and I've been driving it around and just trying to feel out the car. It pulls very well. It drives very well. I haven't had any issues with the motor at all. Now the shocks are starting to give out. Strut bearing bushing or something like that. So the right side of the Element, it pops up on the front end. And I've ordered some shocks, brake pads, rotors, calipers, brake lines, and I need to fix the windshield as well. And that's that strut bushing bearing. This motor's pretty healthy. I'm pretty impressed with it. I finally got my Element parts in. It was shocks, brake pads, calipers, rotors, and I'm still waiting on brake lines. It's from Detroit Axle. It's a eBay brand, and honestly, I've had a few of their parts. They seem to be okay. I'm gonna put the 2 front shocks on today. I don't have time to do the rest, and I don't have time to record. I'm just doing the 2 front, and then everything else will come later. Here's the passenger side shock. There's the old shock. I've replaced outer tie rods, lower ball joint, sway bar link, and now I'm just doing the shock. Oh, and lower control arm here. That all wore out this shock really quickly. The strut bearing, bushing bearing, or whatever they call it, it's starting to pop. I'm gonna hurry up and put these on. I'll get video of after getting it done. I'm about finished. I just got to tighten stuff up. I started at 4 p.m. and basically got done at 5, so it took me about an hour. It's a pretty quick job for anybody that hasn't done shocks on a Honda Element, and I think this is like the Acura RSX. It's pretty easy, I think. If I got it done within an hour, or even if I was even more focused into it, I could have gotten it done in 40-ish minutes. Yeah, don't be intimidated when you see this setup. It's a lot easier than my older Hondas that I have. But yep, it's done, and I thought I'd show you the final product here. Now I just got to do rotors, pads, calipers, rear shocks, and then brake lines. And that'll be for another day. Today I'm finishing up the Honda Element. The last update was the front shocks, and I didn't really get video of doing the front shocks. Now I have a problem with this passenger caliper. It's locking up super bad. I have all these brake parts here. Rotors, calipers, brake pads, brake lines. I got brake lines because why not? And they're stainless. And then I have to do the rear shocks, which were from last time. I didn't get time to do that. I got sway bar link bushings for the rear, and then sway bar bushings for the front and the rear. And then I still have to do this last quarter-mile motor mount for the rear diff. This will be fun to do, sarcastically. I mean, I gotta get it done. It's gonna be a vehicle I'm gonna keep for a while. I really appreciate all the magnets, but it's always domestic cars. I have a C10 in the garage. Maybe I don't know, maybe you're telling me that I need to work on that. I'm stuck getting the shock out. I took the torch to it, heated it up to break it loose. Now the bushing that's in there has like a little metal sleeve. It's stuck and rotating with the bolt. Well, the bushing is actually rotating. So I'm trying to get that out, and it's taking a minute. Seems like everything on this car is like seized or just super rusty. So Actually, you know what? I'm not going to say this is super rusty. I've seen worse than this. Finally got that bolt out. It's cross-threaded. These long bolts that, you know, have like a bushing or something in between the front and the end of the threads, I like grease them up so that, you know, it doesn't seize up when you go to take it back out over time. And it's actually saved me, like on my other vehicles, it stayed greasy in there and it didn't like build any rust. So I'm gonna find another one of these. Cleaned up the threads on this bolt earlier. I couldn't find another one. I thought I had one. They were like a little bit smaller. They had come off of different Hondas. I just heated this bolt up, and I have a nut somewhere. Forced it through this nut, and it, you know, like reformed the threads on it. So I got this side pretty much finished up. I just finished putting the brake line on, and got the rotor, caliper, and brake pads on. Just got the sway bar. Still got to bolt up the shock up top here. I still got to do the rear mount for the diff here. I got both calipers done, rotors, calipers, brake lines, brake pads. It's finally finished. Just buttoning up here. And I got different wheels and tires for a different element. So I'm just gonna air those tires up. They're a little low and throw them on and I'm good to go. I wanted to end the video off on this note. Behind me here, I have the Honda Element. It's been 2 years since I fixed it. I love it. It gets really good around in the snow. I'm so glad that I put the time and work into making it a reliable vehicle again. Well, here's the Honda Element. Doesn't look much different than when I put it back together. Besides, it has a new windshield, and I got that done shortly after putting it back together. We had to in order to get it legalized. I put a Pokeball shift knob in the Honda Element for my wife since she was driving it. It will be a little more entertaining to drive. I put a warning sign for people because my wife was freshly driving stick, and just in case she rolled back into somebody, they had the warning there. The only inconvenience I will say is I have 2 kids, and you can kind of see the car seats in here. It's not fun getting kids in and out of this vehicle, but that's why it's a winter vehicle. That's why we only drive it in the snow. Shortly here, since the snow has pretty much melted, we are going to switch back to the Honda Odyssey, assuming that we won't get any more snow here in Missouri. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about the Honda Element and what you thought about the video. I appreciate you viewers, and thanks for watching.